just sweet flow and practice our breathing as well. You can expect to take about 5 breaths in the majority of our poses. We will start standing at the mat, on the mat. So as you come to your mat, kind of stand in the middle of your mat and just notice the length of the mat, the color of the mat, your feet on the mat. And let's just rock. Edie's coming to sit there too. Let's just rock forward and back on your feet. And get a little bit grounded, get steady in your feet. Rocking forward and back, feeling your heels and your toes. Come up onto your toes, come back onto the heels, and just go back and forth like that a few more times. Just to get some mobility of the ankle, bring your attention down. And we'll stay there and just roll your left foot in the circle in front of you. Getting a little bit of balance play over here too. Start to feel your core engage, feeling this, the belly move back a little bit. And we'll switch. And as you lean onto the standing leg, feel the back of that standing leg engaging around the glutes, around the front of the hip. And bring your hands to the front of your ribs and just slide the front of your ribs down as you move your whole head back in space a little bit. So you tend to kind of lean forward, so I wanted to just bring you a little bit more neutral. Now that we have that at the front of your mat, as you inhale, reach your arms up with an inhale. As you reach up, take a breath in. Continue to move the ribs back. As you exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. And then go ahead and lower your right knee. Reach your arms to the ceiling for your low lunge. We'll take a breath in through your nose. And a breath out. We'll take 4 more breaths here. You're welcome to keep your hands lifted toward the ceiling with, where you can bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Let's take 1 more breath together. And lower your hands to the floor. Step your left foot to the back of your mat, feet together. Go ahead and move your tailbone down towards your feet as you lift the front of the abdomen slightly. Then lower your knees and lower all the way to the mat. As you lower all the way to the mat, lift your shoulder blades up, squeeze your glutes, and try to drag the mat back as you lift your chest. For Cobra pose. And tuck your toes. Lift your hips for downward dog. Let's breathe in here 5 times. And exhale here 5 times as well. 3 more. Stay steady in each breath as it comes up. Free to bend your knees in your downward dog. Let's walk your hands to the back of your mat towards your feet and fold at the feet. Then rise to stand as you inhale. Exhale as you fold forward. And walk your hands forward and feel the weight in your hands. The same way that you felt the weight in your feet earlier. Feeling the weight in your hands and moving the engagement into the core. Step your right foot forward. See if you can keep your hands flat all the way. So use a little bit more core to do that. Lower your knees, your left knee rather, and rise up to a low lunge. Let's spend 5 breaths here. You can bring your arms into goal pose this time, where the elbows are out in line with your shoulder and your arms are bent. palms face forward. Breathe in, we'll take 3 more breaths together. Let every breath feel a little luxurious. And lower your hands to the floor. Step your left foot forward and fold at the front. Rise to stand, breathe in. Exhale as you fold forward. And step the left foot back again. Lower your left knee. Rise to your low lunge. And this time bring your palms together in Anjali Mudra right at the heart. Feel the thumbs on your sternum. And just for a second, bring your left hand to the back of the leg that's grounded. Feel the glutes engage here. It's going to support you. And then rotate towards your front leg so that the hands are in line with your knee. It's a little twist. Just enough to feel your stability and enough to feel some space in the spine. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And turn back to center. Lower your hands to the floor. As you step back into your plank, find that tuck in your tail as you lift the front. Lower your knees, and then lower the rest of your body to the mat. Untuck your toes as you lift the shoulder blades. Push the mat back as you lift your chest for cobra. You can make this as low to the floor as you want. Lift your pelvis and knees, downward dog. And walk your hands back to your feet. Exhale here. Rise to stand on the inhale. Exhale as you fold forward. Walk into the front of your mat with your hands, feeling the weight in your hands, but also as you land, you feel the weight back into your hips, into the core. You can walk your feet a little bit together. Step your left foot forward. Then lower your right knee. Rise to your low lunge. Allow the back of the right hip to support you so you have that glute engagement, front core. Hands to your heart. Thumbs touch your sternum. Then just turn enough so that your hands are in line with the front knee. Feel the subtle sensations. Allow your breath to move at a steady pace. We'll take 3 more breaths. In through your nose and out through your nose. 1 more, let's start together. Breathe in and breathe out. Back to center, lower your hands. Step your back foot forward as you fold forward. Rise to stand. Hands to heart. We'll do 1 more sequence together. Reach your arms up. Exhale to fold. Step your right foot back. Reach your arms back into a leaning lunge. With airplane arms, shoulder blades hug together as your tail moves down like you did in your cobra pose. And reach your right arm by your ear. Hold. Take 2 more breaths. Then lower your right hand to the floor. Reach your left arm towards the ceiling. My favorite thing to do here is to drop the right ear. I'm going to drop the bottom ear towards the bottom shoulder. Breathe here. Feel the steadiness in your feet, in your hands, in your core, but also deep within yourself. One more breath here together. Lower your left hand. We'll step back into your plank. In your plank, find your posture. Tailbone moves down, front lifts forward and up. Lower the knees and the rest of your body. As you point your toes back, hug your shoulder blades and pull the mat back. A little lift. Feel the strength in the back of your arms. Lift your pelvis and then your knees, downward dog. Walk your hands back to your feet and fold. Rise to stand on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward. Feel the texture of your mat underneath your hands. Walk your feet closer to each other and then step your right foot forward. Come onto your fingertips and then reach your arms behind you, arms by your side. And reach your left arm by your ear. Feeling the steadiness within each breath and in your body, such a treat, such a necessity at the same time. It's like when you find food that's super nutritious but also super treat-like. Take one more breath. Then lower your left hand. As you reach the right, drop your bottom ear towards the bottom shoulder and breathe. In through your nose, and out through your nose. Since we're going to be here for another 3 breaths, you are welcome to close your eyes or keep a soft gaze to the floor, just like you would in meditation. And lower your right hand and step forward, fold, take a seat. Take a seat, close your eyes or keep a soft gaze to the floor. And bring your hands together at your heart in Anjali Mudra. This place where we can continue to show up. We can continue to arrive. And be steady, strong, adaptable, and in the flow. Thank you so much for joining me for your morning practice.